First up, let's just tell you what's happening in Chennai, which is bearing the brunt of that massive oil slick along the Ennore-Chennai coastline after the collision of two ships on Saturday. As the shore cleanup crews continue in their final stages at the sea, the Coast Guard has said that almost 40 tons of oil sludge has already been collected. More than 1,000 personnel from various departments are now involved in this massive cleanup after the ship MT Kanchipuram spewed oil across the water. However, no fresh oil spillage has been reported since then. Volunteers have now stepped in large numbers to clean up the oil, as they are also using huge buckets to scoop out the large quantities of sludge. The actual effects of this spillover were seen only a day after the initial incident, after thick and dark oil patches were washed ashore near Ennore. A large number of turtles, as you can see on your screens right now, belonging to the very endangered olive ridley species, have been found unfortunately and tragically dead near the beach. Fishermen community across the affected areas have now demanded compensation for this oil spill.
A heavy oil spill at the Bay of Bengal is the talk of the town now, and now we from India Today are going closer to the location where the actual incident happened. This is the place where the two ships collided, and I am in a fishing boat closer from the Bharadiyar Nagar fishing hamlet, and these fishermen who are joining me now will be telling us the story and also their plight through the last couple of days since the Ennore oil spill has become the talk of the town. It is seen that right where the accident happened, the oil spill started, and now it is seen that towards the shore, the oil has been getting to the shore, and now most of the people there are facing huge difficulties. They have not been able to go to the sea because the oil spill has been stopping them from using their nets as well as their boats. And now the big question is, how will the government of Tamil Nadu answer this question? What will they do for the fishermen here to sort out the problem that they are facing now? What is the answer that they're going to give to the people here about how this accident happened? We have been trying to contact the port officials, the government officials, but so long no answers have been given to us. With camera person Daniel from Bay of Bengal, this is Akshay Nath for India Today.
First show you what's happening here. I'm standing exactly where currently the cleanup is happening. You see the water there completely polluted. You can see the kind of oil is very slippery, so we're struggling to stand as well at this particular point, filled with rocks, completely covered in this oil. So they've put up that barricade there. They're trying to clear it up, but because of course of the viscosity, it is surfacing on top. They're trying to clear it up manually is what they told me. I spoke to several people here from the Indian Coast Guard. They are currently also trying to figure out if they can continue using these suckers to try and pull out as much oil as they can. But you can see the rocks around here, all of it is completely filled with the oil. It's very slippery here, Devina, but a lot of people are also gathering, which is why you see police presence in the area trying to stop locals from entering this place. It's pretty dangerous because they could slip and fall into the water as well. The Coast Guard also told me that they're expecting that possibly by this evening they will be able to clear out this mess, but it looks unlikely from what I can see at least. There's a lot of oil and over the last many days, while efforts are being made, they're saying that possibly by next week, if things do not resume back to normal, they will be then forced to bring in such apparatus from across the country where they will be able to clean the ocean literally. They will literally use this, make it oil cakes, pull it out, and there will be a foam of sorts that will then be cleared out to ensure that the sea is not affected by this oil. But is it a little too late is the question. Looks like authorities may have woken up a little too late to what's happening here.
In one of the most exclusive footages that we are getting you from the Bay of Bengal, I'm 6 kilometers away from the Ennore port, and it is seen that for the first time we are having an eyewitness of the incident right in front of us right now. Shankar had gone along with his men for fishing that day, and he had witnessed the entire accident, the two ships colliding closer to the Ennore port. Shankarana, அன்னைக்கு என்ன நடந்ததுன்னு கொஞ்சம் விவரமா சொல்றீங்களா?
அன்னைக்கு ஒரு 3 மணி அளவு நாங்க வந்து தொழிலுக்கு வந்தோம். அந்த ஆர்பார் எண்ணூர் ஆர்பார் கிட்ட ஒரு 2 கிலோமீட்டர் தள்ளி கப்பல் 2 கப்பலும் மோதி ஒரு கப்பல் ஆர்பார் சரக்கு இறக்கிட்டு வந்த கப்பல் எம்டி கப்பல் ஒன்று வந்து சரக்கு இறக்க போகிற கப்பல் ஒன்று வந்தாங்க. 2 கப்பலும் நேருக்கு நேர் மோதிக்கிச்சு. ரெண்டும் வந்து மோதி ஒரு கப்பல் ஒன் சைடு ஆகிடுச்சு, சாஞ்சிருச்சு. அதில் உள்ள ஆயில் என்ன பண்ணால் ஓப்பன் பண்ணி விட்டாங்களோ இல்லை அதே உடச்சிச்சுன்னு தெரியல பைப்பு. நான் அதுக்கு ரொம்ப அந்த இருட்டில் தெரியல. ஆனால் ஒரு 10 அடிக்குள்ளே தான் நாங்கள் பார்த்தோம். கப்பல் வந்து ஒன் சைடு ஆகிட்டு ஆயிலாம் ஊற்றுது, பம்பு செட்டில் ஊற்றுற மாதிரி ஆயில் ஊற்றுது. ஒரு அரை மணி நேரம் இருக்கும். 4-5 போஸ் கார்டு வந்து நேவி வந்து கப்பலை இழுத்துட்டு போயிட்டாங்க. 4 மணிக்கு அந்த கப்பல் தெரியுது பாருங்க, இருக்கு பாரு, அதான் அந்த கப்பல், ப்ளூ கலர் கப்பல், அடிப்பட்ட கப்பல், ஆயில் ஊற்றின கப்பல். அந்த இடித்த கப்பல் அது போயிடுச்சு, அன்றைக்கி போயிட்டாங்க. இந்த கப்பல் தான் இருக்குது, அடிப்பட்ட கப்பல் தான் இருக்குது. அன்றைக்கி அடிப்பட்ட நேரம் 4 மணி, காலையில் விடிய காலம் 4 மணி.
Shankar here is telling us that the incident happened around 4 a.m. in the morning on January 28th, the Saturday, and it was seen that at 3 a.m. when this gentleman and his crew started to the sea, very soon after they saw a head-on collision between an empty ship that was coming from the Ennore port and the other ship which was loaded. The ship that is now there, the blue ship that he is identifying, was fully loaded and was coming there, and both the ships had an head-on collision. And after the head-on collision, this blue ship was toppled to one side, and the oil leaked from it lasted for close to half an hour, and they were 10 feet away from the incident is what Shankar is telling us. And he said that close to half an hour after the incident, 5 naval and coast guard ships had come and anchored the boat and had later driven the ship into the port. And now you can see the identified boat still here at the Ennore port, and Shankar and his crew are saying that this is a very major incident that has cost their livelihood. People are not buying their fishes, and now even they're not able to go to the sea because of the oil issues that happens to the fiber boats as well as their net. From the Bay of Bengal, closer to the Ennore port, with camera person Daniel, this is Akshay Nath from Chennai for India Today.
Akshay and Akshita are correspondents who are keeping a close watch on the developments in that very disastrous oil spill that has taken place in Chennai. But my colleague here in Delhi, Supriya Bharadwaj, got a chance to speak to DMK leader TKS Elangova and T. Shiva, and this is what they had to say.
The first reaction from the port authorities were that there was no oil spill in the sea, which is very bad. People see oil spill there, and fishes are dying, and fishermen could not go to the sea for fishing. Without considering all these things, the government's reaction was on the wrong side. They should not have tried to hide the fact. So that shows the intention of the government. Government is so lazy and they don't want to take steps. There are very scientific methods to neutralize the oil spill, which they should have used, not by lifting oil in buckets. That is not the way to remove oil from the sea.
The government should have stepped in a war-footed manner, because we see that they are lifting, removing the oil spill over in buckets. When technology had developed to this extent, it should have been done faster, and the reactions or the consequences because of this spill will be very much bad, and to recover to normalcy it will take more than 2 or 3 months. By that time the fishermen would suffer, more or less the ecology will also be damaged in a broader manner. So I think the ministry should act in a very swift manner and should take the necessary steps, and our party, our working president has insisted that, and I think we, at least hereafter, they would act in the manner required.
I'm going to go back now to another report that has been sent in by my colleague Akshaya. She just showed us the location where the 2 ships collided, but she's just sent us this report. Just let's take a look at that once.
5th day and the oil spill work is still continuing. They're trying to remove the oil spill that has happened here, and you can see that men wearing orange jackets are using their hands and buckets to remove the oil that has been spilled here. 2 pumps were installed, but they're not working effectively. So people from the nearby fishing hamlets have come out and are using buckets to remove this oil spill. Anna, unga kupathla indha aalunga vande indha ennai ella edukranga.
ஃபிஷர்மேன் தான் நாங்கள் எடுக்கிறோம், எல்லாம் மீன்காரங்க நாங்கள் தான் எடுக்கிறோம். இந்த ஆயில்னால எங்களுக்கு நிறைய பாதிப்புனா நாங்களே வந்து நிறைய ஒர்க் பண்ணி எல்லாம் எடுத்து அப்புலப்படுத்தி எல்லாம் இது பண்ணுறோம். அதனால் எங்களுக்கு அந்த வலை போட்டால் மட்டும் எங்களுக்கு வலையெல்லாம் டேமேஜ் ஆகுது, போட்டு வலையெல்லாம் டேமேஜ் ஆகுது. அதனால் எங்கள் பாதிப்புனுக்கு அவங்க சொல்லி சீக்கிரம் எடுக்கிறதுனால இப்போ நாங்கள் ஒரு வாரமாக நாங்கள் இந்த ஆயிலை நாங்கள் எடுத்து அப்புலப்படுத்திகிட்டே இருக்கிறோம். இப்போ மேற்கொண்டு முயற்சியாக இருக்குது, இன்னும் நிறைய நாள் ஆகும். அது இதனால் ரொம்ப எங்களுக்கு பாதிப்பு.
For the last 5 days, these fishermen are not going to the sea. The main task is to remove the oil spill that has happened here. What they're saying is, unless and until this oil spill is not removed, they cannot venture into the sea, nor can they use their nets. And since they don't have any other means to remove the oil spill, they're ready to use their own hands. Even though they know the hazard that this will be causing on their health, they're saying that the sea is like their mother and they'll do anything to revive her back to a normal situation. With camera person Daniel from Ennore, this is Akshay Nath for India Today.
The Chennai oil spill there not only affecting marine life but also affecting the livelihood of fishermen. We will continue to get you lots more news and updates on this bit of story.